The first period. That does go down as a shot on goal for Dax Rudolph. Talon Brigley gets to center ice, dumps the puck in. It slides in behind the Prince Albert net. Lyndon Barrett to get it for the Raiders, fires it up the near wall. Landon McSwain cuts it off. Puck scrummed up along the boards. It gets to the left point. Nate Yalawaga fires it off the outside of the Raiders net. Now on his left wing side, it's Maddox McCaggerty. Second game as a Prince Albert Raider after coming over from Wenatchee in a trade. Raiders turn it over. Shot from along the goal line. Save. Rebound. Rebels can't cash in as Beck Hamilton and Talon Brigley get the game's first scoring chance. Nice hit right at center ice as Keith McInnes sends McCaggerty down. Rebels dump it in. Both teams get going on a line change. We're a minute 16 into this first period. Severson. Rebels on their right wing. Feuder tried to pass up the middle, goes off his skate, and the Raiders are going to hustle and keep it in at the right point. McInnes plays it around his net, over to the right to Yalawaga. Rebels along their own blue line. Have to backtrack one more time. Raiders not giving the Rebels much room to get out to center ice. Now the Rebels do, and Jackson Feuder dodges a check, almost a knee-on-knee hit right at the Raiders' blue line, but the officials let it slide, and Prince Albert brings it the other way. Boychuk down the right slot, pass out front, eludes everyone, bounces through the crease and wide. Now the Rebels poke it out to center ice one more time. Samuel Dranchak has some room, gets into the slot, drops it off Matthew Gard, shoots off the goal post. He beat Fortin clean to the glove side, but he rang it dead off the iron. Matthew Gard that close, within just a couple centimeters of making it rain, but it stays 1-0 Prince Albert as Graydon Peterson dumps the puck. Goal scoring streak that came within one of tying the Rebels team record. And Dranchak off to the World Juniors with Czechia coming up in just a few days as Jackson Feuder darts across the Prince Albert blue line. Gets into Raiders territory. Shot trickles just wide off a deflection. McInnes hustles to keep it in at the right point. Brings it up the half wall. McInnes into the corner. Finds Gard. He pivots looking for space. Finds a little bit. He takes it around the net. Sharp side pass. Save made by Fortin. Puck out to center. Brigley has it in his skates. Locates it in time to dump it in. Hamilton in on the forecheck. Knocks his man down. Finds the puck behind the net. Hamilton wrap around out front. Puck in the high slot. McInnes shot. Save. Rebound. Scores! Bring on the Bears! Toss out the Tukes. It's Landon McSwain who gets the magic goal to tie this game at 1. Cleared it by 6 feet. So
nice job.
2 for 2. I got a toucan, a teddy bear, both on the ice from all the way up here in the broadcast booth at the Marshawn Crane Centrium. But great work there by the Red Deer Rebels to get that puck to the net, Brett Kelly, and then create some space in the crease and Landon McSwain back as the puck bounces around in the Raiders' end. Smith out to center. Playing tonight in his 149th regular season game. Fast break to the net. Shot, save, rebound. Kicked away as Meunier tried to make the pass off the pad with that shot attempt. Almost worked out, but the Rebels try and take it in behind the net, but it's tied up in the corner instead. It's on the near half wall. Joe Korkish plays it around the Red Deer net. Owen Korkish, excuse me, so I finally get that name correct. Apologies on that as the puck bounces in behind the Prince Albert net with 7:03 to go in the first period. Big Owen DeWitt throws his body around a little bit. Puck squirts to the slot. Lodge fans on a one-time attempt. Now McInnes down low, tried to sweep it out front. It deflects back behind the net. DeWitt into the high slot. Lodge holds, shoots. It deflects off his stick and wide. McInnes fires it from the left flank. It goes wide at the Prince Albert net. As the Rebels come looking for their first lead of the game. Yalawaga keeps the puck in at the right point. Bounces out of the reach of Matej Mikes, however. Now the Raiders are able to clear. Rebels have the puck in their own end. It's on the stick of Luke Vluswick. Plays it over to Nate Yalawaga. 6.5 minutes to go in the first period as the Rebels' first-year blue liner out of Calgary darts over the Raiders line. Makes a couple of moves. Has it down low. Shot! Plays it over to Nate Yalawaga. 6.5 minutes to go in the first period as the Rebels' first-year blue liner out of Calgary darts over the Raiders line. Makes a couple of moves. Has it down low. Shot! Scores! Bobby Orr style, coast to coast. Nate Yalawaga with the beauty. He puts the Rebels ahead 2-1.
Yeah, great play by Yalawaga, and you know what? I remember seeing him do that in October and November, and I thought, I think he's got that. And when he made the move to go to the middle at the Prince Albert Blue, and I thought, yeah, keep going, man, keep going. You got this.
Plays it over to Nate Yalawaga. 6.5 minutes to go in the first period as the Rebels' first-year blue liner out of Calgary darts over the Raiders line.
He's got that, and when he made the move to go to the middle at the Prince Albert Blue, and I thought, yeah, keep going, man, keep going. You got this.
Of Calgary darts over the Raiders line, makes a couple of moves, has it down low, shot, score! Raiders. Bobby Orr style, coast to coast. Nate Yalawaga with the beauty. He puts the Rebels ahead 2-1.
Yeah, great play by Yalawaga. And you know what? I remember seeing him do that in October and November, and I thought, I think he's got that. I think he's got that. And when he made the move to go to the middle at the Prince Albert Blue, and I thought, yeah, keep going, man. Keep going. You got this.
Points in 4 of his last 5 games. Chenier out to center. Gets to the Red Deer line. Knocks the puck in from there. McInnes with assists in each of his last 3 games. Brigley trying to dump that puck in. Took a weird hop. Thought it might have gone on. It went off the open
The player
door.
coming into the bench,
okay.
yeah, he was coming into the bench where the door was open.
Wasn't sure if it hit a player, if it hit the open door. Obviously, it hit the player. If we're still underway here with 3:42 left to go in the first period. 2-1 Rebels. Puck back across the Red Deer blue line. Boychuk loses the puck to Yalawaga. Now they tie up in behind the Red Deer net. Yalawaga, who has the go-ahead goal in this game, plays it nicely up the left wing side to McSwain. McSwain tried to fire a pass ahead, but it goes off of Evan Smith. He's from Kamloops. Gets the puck to the Red Deer line, loses it there. Rebels get a quick clear. Puck trickles over center ice. McSwain knocked down away from the puck as both teams work on a line change. Now the Raiders bring it in. Corkish, shot high over top of the Red Deer net. Puck's in the corner. McInnes tries to sweep it ahead. Now he has to reverse course. He's poke checked. Puck tied up in the right corner in Red Deer's end with under 3 minutes to go in the period. Rebels take the puck back, and now they get across their own blue line. Brigley floats the puck in deep. It's his 8th of the year. And early in this second period, the Raiders have tied this one at 2, as they are now out shooting Red Deer 19-9, and they get another shot that goes just wide of the Rebels' net off a turnover. Puck just inside the Rebels' blue line. So Barrett's got his second assist already this game on a couple of shots from the right point. One bounced off a leg and in, one bounced off the end boards, came out to the slot. It was fired home by McHaggerty. So McHaggerty was acquired earlier this week by Prince Albert in exchange for a couple of draft picks going to Wenatchee. As Brigley brings the puck into the slot, shot right into the midsection of to take this face off. Samuel Dranchak wins it for Red Deer. Puck comes up the left wing side, but the Rebels can't clear. Not initially, at least, as now they get it across center. McSwain, who scored first for Red Deer in the first period, found on a shot attempt from the high slot. Raiders poke it to center. Yalawaga, who scored an end-to-end beauty in the first period, dumps it in. Christensen in his left corner reverses it to the right side for Daxon Rudolph. His pass goes up the right wing boards. Icing is waved off, so Condro comes out behind his net to make a play on it. Can't handle it cleanly. Puck tied up in the corner. McInnes racing to it, has it on his right wing. Banks it ahead to Jackson Feuder. Got it to center. But again, the Raiders steal it right back. Sievertson with it. Pass into the slot, just out of the reach of McHaggerty. Yalawaga trying to settle it down. Gets it ahead to guard. Got it over the blue line, but not much further. Raiders dump it back in. These Prince Albert Raiders, very high pressure on the forecheck, Brett. They don't give you a lot of room out there.
Yeah, and I know that Red Deer tries to do the same thing when they get in on the forecheck too, Troy. So
Rebels have the puck inside their own blue line. Yalawaga calmly skates behind his net and then fires it up the left wing boards out to center. Raiders get a piece of it, but now Brigley's got it. Pokes it to himself on the right wing side. 2-2 game. Rebels win the draw in their own zone. Get the puck out to center. Puck in behind the Raiders net. Prince Albert works it up the right wing side, now to center. Stretch pass finds Boychuk, top of the slot in Red Deer territory. Meunier shoots. That one's deflected by Yalawaga high and wide of the Red Deer net. Cripps keeps it in at the right point, but now it rolls off his stick out to center ice. Raiders re-enter the zone. Smith plays it up the right wing side. Yalawaga knocks the puck into the corner. Sharp angle try, goes high and wide of the Red Deer net, and the rebound will carry him out to center ice as Kelly plays along his own blue line for Prince Albert. Raiders cross center, feather it into the left corner in Red Deer's end. Keith McInnes back to get it as we get past the 9-minute mark of period number 2. Rebels cough it up. Raiders keep it in on the left wing. Cripps to the slot, fans on a shot. Rebels intercept but can't maintain control. Cripps right back on it for PA. Raiders all over the puck once again as Cripps plays it off the right corner boards. Bank pass finds its way to Meunier, or Bebeau, excuse me. Bebeau plays it to the left point. Man was fresh up. Raiders win the draw. Cripps at the point. Gets it to the left half wall. Rudolph slot shot saved by Condro. Yelawaga didn't have any time to clear, but he does get some help as the Rebels fire at the length of the ice. But quick work there by Prince Albert. They worked it to the slot. They ended up fanning on the shot, but get a shot on goal very early on in their power play. Now they re-enter Red Deer territory. Puck goes in behind the net, off the end boards. It's tied up along the Zamboni doors. Rebels get it to the corner. Feuder's back to get it, and he will fire at the length of the ice. 9 minutes left to go. Center dumps it in. Boy, Colin Lodge was a split second away from springing Talon Brigley on a shorthanded breakaway, but the Raiders were able to hold that puck in, and as you would guess, got another shot on net. Schmidt tripped up at his own blue line. Play allowed to continue as Mikes gets into Prince Albert territory, tried to drop it off. By the way, the Rebels have killed off that penalty, so we are back to full strength. Rebels 1 for 1 on the Carstar penalty kill. Yelawaga fanning on a shot from the top of the right circle. Raiders player knocked down deep in his own end. Puck stays along the near boards, and the Raiders do kick it head to center. Connor Howell, younger brother of former WHLer with Regina and Calgary, Tanner Howell, in the Pittsburgh Penguins system now. 6.5 minutes to go in the second period. 3-2 Prince Albert. Puck back into Raiders territory. Cripps banks it ahead to center. Korkish tries to drop it off. Howell slows it down on the near boards. Now Mikes gets it to his own blue line, out to center, loses it there. Korkish takes it back for Prince Albert. Brings it back into Red Deer's end one more time. Meunier, top of the left circle, shot save. Condro, big rebound. McHaggerty picks it up. Back to the point. Barrett, toe drags, fans on a shot, and is poked out to the neutral zone, this time by Dranchak, with under 6 minutes to go in this second period. 3-2 Prince Albert here at the Marchand Crane Centrium. McHaggerty deflects it in. He's one of the goal scorers tonight for Prince Albert. Has it on the left wing. Tied up by McSwain. Raiders have it, left corner, Korkish pivots away from Yelawaga, centers it, but it's intercepted by Dranchak. Works his way across his own blue line, lugs it across center, gains the Raiders line, backhands it ahead. He'll try and get after him short-handed in the second period up in Edmonton. That was Red Deer's first short-handed goal of the year. That leaves only 2 teams in the WHL who have not scored short-handed this year: Victoria Royals and the Prince Albert Raiders. Raiders have the puck at their own blue line. Boychuk passes over. Rudolph flips it in. Condro knocks it to the corner. McInnes ties up alongside Boychuk with 3:33 to go in the second period. And Prince Albert still leading this game 3-2. They work it loose. Boychuk slot. Shot by Meunier. Didn't get all of that one as he bounced it wide. Raiders just seem to have that knack of creating something out of nothing when it comes to scoring chances. And they're hemming the Rebels in behind their net yet again. McInnes tries to play it up the left wing. He does, but he gets too much on his clearing attempt, and this one will be icing against.
Just out on the ice, and then you realize he torched you for 4 assists and a 6-4 loss. So
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
he had a 13-game point streak to start the season this year. Under 3 to go in the second period. Colin Lodge, who scored his first goal as a Rebel Wednesday down in Lethbridge, gets it out to center. Raiders work it back the other way. Puck bounces deep into Red Deer territory as Nate Yelawaga is back to get it. Right wing feed to Lodge. Quickly ahead, Mike's poke checked at his own blue line. Rebels can't get out of their own zone. More high pressure by this Prince Albert Raiders club. They're just not shy to attack the puck anywhere on the ice, and they force another ice. Okay, Mike's on it. Can't win it, however. Raiders pull it back to the left point. Matches man fires it off the stick of Condro. Puck settles in behind the net. Raiders chop it to the far half wall. DeWitt plays it ahead, but again, not out. Barrett keeps it in, fires it off the end boards again. Puck hits the back of the Red Deer net. Raiders steal it. Heisey eludes Yelawaga. Dumps the puck into the corner. Owen DeWitt has it a second time. This time he's poke checked. Raiders steal it. Pass into the slot. Over to Doobie. Puck just knocked out of his reach and out to center. Raiders work it back to the Red Deer blue line. They're offside. So the Rebels already with a couple of shots on net in this period, which is a good sign. Puck bounces off of Feuder, and it's chopped over the glass. Hamilton wins the drop, puck to the right point. McInnes can't hold it in. So the Rebels have to regroup. McInnes forced back to his own blue line, passes off to Jackson Feuder. His pass intercepted at center ice, dumped in by Sievertson. Puck in front of the net, takes a weird hop off the end boards. Slid to the crease. Condro was out of position, but the Rebels able to get it out of harm's way. Now a puck bounces off the pad of Condro from the right point. Rebels get a horrendous bounce in their own end. Now the Raiders keep it in as a result and whistle a shot wide, this time from the left point. Brett, who's got 3 assists in this game, fishes it across the Red Deer blue line. Jackson Feuder back to collect it. Plays it to the right corner to Keith McInnes. Ahead to Beckett Hamilton. He's got a bit of speed. Gains the Raiders blue line. Long range shot. Deflects off the glove of Fortin. In behind the Prince Albert net. And for the first time in this game, they have a 2-goal lead. Yelawaga comes across center, dumps it in. Puck goes around the Prince Albert net. Puck squirts loose. Brigley gets a piece of it. Doesn't have a lot of room on the right wing side. Rims it. Puck goes to the left half wall. Yelawaga pinches down low to pick it up, but he can't handle it cleanly, and now he's going to go off for tripping.
It's set up quite nicely.
Yelawaga gets the puck across center ice. Trickles the puck deep in behind the Prince Albert net. Rebels trying to scoop it up. Puck into the slot, backhand, save made by Fort. Got a piece of that one from Shadrick as the Rebels take the puck to the paint, but can't jam it home. Shadrick lying down on the ice, gets the puck all the way to the right point. Keith McInnes keeps it in from there. Shadrick over to Schmidt, gets a shot away, save made by Fortin. As Nolan Schmidt, still looking for his first goal of the season, gets a good look at it from the slot right there, but denied by Fortin as the puck trickles back out to center ice territory. Yelawaga stops on it. Over to McInnes. Forced to retreat deep in his own end. McInnes does have a point in tonight's game. Gets the puck headed to Talon Brigley. Looks up the right wing side. Brigley fires the puck around. Matush Lisi with it now for Red Deer. Gets across center ice. Dumps it in. 30 seconds left in the power play. Rebels can't hold it in the zone. Have to regroup at center. Yelawaga with it for Red Deer. Scored a beauty in the first period. That gave Red Deer a 2-1 lead. But it's been all PA since then. This time he's poke checked just inside the blue line. McInnes able to keep it in, but his pass is errant, and Raiders clear at the length of the ice. And that'll pretty much do it for the Red Deer power play. Just a few seconds left as Yelawaga now brings it over center ice. Takes it to the net, fans on a shot. Now they score! 1 second left in the power play. Wouldn't you know it? The Rebels catch a break. After Yelawaga fans on the shot, it ends up right on the stick of Matei Mikes. And with 1 second left in the power play, the Rebels cash it in, and Mikes has his second goal in the Western Hockey League.
Yeah, kind of as Yelawaga is coming in, he's coming in to dust off the puck, and Mikes just says, no, we're not dusting this off. We're going to shoot this one in just right now.
It's a pretty nifty little drop pass for Yelawaga. He'll take it. So for Mikes, who scored his first goal in the WHL a couple of nights ago in Lethbridge, and now has his first power play goal in the dub. There was 1 second left in the man advantage. And happiest of 18th birthday so far for Matthew Condro with all the action he's seen so far tonight, but he picks up his first WHL assist. So when he says years from now, hey, what'd you do on your 18th birthday? Well, I played in a game, and I got my first ever WHL assist.
Right. I had goalie pads on.
That's right. Yelawaga wheels it back in, drops it off for Dranchak on the left side. Boychuk retrieves the puck for the Prince Albert Raiders, plays it around his own net. 38 seconds left in this 4-on-4. Down to 5:23 to go in the third period. Raiders up by 3 as Smith puts the puck in behind the net. Condro to stop it. Gets it over to Brigley. Up ahead to Dranchak. Rebels leader with 11 goals.